Welcome back to FaceOverMatter, guys. It's Jay here, and today we're going to be starting off with our brows. Now, I'm using these Southern Beauty tweezers, preferably because they are very sharp and very easy to get the nitty-gritty hairs that I want to pull out. I just decided to show you guys how I did my brows because they were getting a little bit out of whack. I literally did my brows like 4 times before I even started recording, and it was horrible. So I just wanted to show you guys how I do tame them. Next, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Eyebrow Definer. This is my favorite eyebrow pencil, my go-to pencil. This makes it so easy to create a arch, to create hair-like strokes in the brows, like all of that is just a perfect eyebrow pencil, and it's definitely worth the money. And then here I'm tweezing the top of my brows because the top was getting a little bit hairy, and I did kind of want to help shape out my brows and my arch area just by taming the top hairs, because usually I do skip out on plucking the top of my brows, but I did want to do it today just so I can get that more groomed eyebrow look, because sometimes my eyebrows be looking like caterpillars and I can't stand that. So yeah, I'm just going to be filling in the tail and just filling in all the sparse areas, as you can see with that same pencil. So next I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in Tan Sand. This has literally become my go-to concealer, guys. Like, not even trying to be on the bandwagon of trending topics, but literally this concealer is bomb, and it's definitely worth the money if you like full coverage concealers. If you don't like full coverage and heavy concealers, then this definitely is not for you. But me, I kind of like the heavy kind of feel to it because I just feel really glam with that. But I wouldn't say it's like an everyday concealer, but when I really want to do like glammed up looks, I will reach for this one. Next, I'm going to be taking up Bdellium Tools. I think this is the 788 brush. And when I tell you this is one of my favorite buffing brushes to like buff in concealer under the eye, or just how I'm showing you here with my eye primer, and I'm just using the concealer for this as well. And then I'm just going to tap over some translucent powder to set the concealer so we can get ready for the shadow. So first, going in with the Tarte Tarteist Pro palette, I'm taking this bone color called Classic, and I was trying to, as you can see, I was trying to highlight my brow bone, but it really didn't work out that well, so we're just going to skip on. So next, taking the same palette, I'm going to be using this color called Bold as my transition, and here grabbing my favorite color from the same palette called Whimsy. Now, Whimsy is going to be our very important like transition, really stand out color. Since we are doing a black eye, your transition color, the color that kind of gradiates up towards your brow bone, is really going to be that important shade. So you really want to make sure you blend that out. So next, going in with another color. This is called Smoked from the same Tarte palette, and I like to call this color the middleman shade. This is the dark shade that I like to add before I actually go in with black. I don't want to go straight in with black because it's going to be super hard to blend out just like basic black. So I wanted to add like a middleman shade between the transition colors and then the actual black shade. So you always want to make layers before you go in with black. Then here I'm taking the color called Punk, and I'm going to be putting this one into the crease as well. And like I said, I want to add layers before I go in with my just straight dark black, as you can see on the lid. So here's just basically like a black. It's not super black, but it's black, you know, and it's going to help me create definition to the crease before we go in with the black. Alright, so now for the lid, I'm going to be taking the Sigma Gel Liner. This is in the shade Wicked, which is just basically like a jet black color. You always want to add some kind of adhesive or some kind of base for your black shadow. You don't want to just go in with straight black eyeshadow because it's not going to be as strong. So to really make it strong, I'm going to put a gel liner on top of that. And a tip is just to make sure that you have a gel liner that is smudgeable. This Sigma one is not that smudgeable. As you can see, I'm pulling my eyelid down and trying my hardest to smudge it out and get it blended. I managed to get it really nice, but make sure you're using something that's really blendable. I know a good gel liner is the Maybelline Muse gel that you can get from the drugstore. It's super black and super blendable, and it's awesome. It's like one of my go-tos as well. I haven't used it in a while, but it's a great product. And then I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and just kind of blend in between the shadows and the base just to make sure everything is blended. And then I'm going to go over top of the base with Punk again, which is that black shade from the Tarte palette, just to kind of set the eye base. And as you can see, I'm just running the brush back and forth in the crease. Just really want to make sure I blend all of these shadows out. Blending is definitely the key with any kind of smoky eye, especially if you're using just plain black. And here I'm taking that Sigma liner and I'm just going to line my lash line. And now for lashes, going to be taking these from Lena Lashes called Posh. Like literally, I just got the package as I was filming, so these lashes literally came just in time for the video. I was just going to use my Ardell Wispies again, but I'm actually glad some new lashes came in while I was filming because I felt like I was getting a little repetitive. So next for skin, I'm going to be using the Nars All Day Luminous Foundation. Of course, my medium dark 1 and 2 mixed together to get my perfect shade. I love this foundation. And then going in with the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer again, we're just going to conceal and highlight. And then as you can see, I'm taking it right up against the shadow. This is just really going to help clean up that shadow and make it look nice and sharp, even though it's sort of like a blown out smoked shadow. A shadow look, so you just want to make sure that you clean up the edges just to make sure no fallout is out there, any black or anything is out there. The concealer really pulls this look together. Alright, so next we're going to be setting the concealer using my favorite drugstore powder. This is the Airspun Full Coverage Powder. As you can see, I'm going in with this translucent powder because I love it. Like, it's just one of the best powders from the drugstore. You can get it from Walmart, Walgreens, somewhere. It's great. And then taking the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette. This is the light to medium, and I'm just going to be contouring with the contouring shade. And I love this palette. It's basically the same as like my other single packets that I've been using. Like Black Radiance just has such good bronzers. I love it, especially for women of color. They really do complement our skin tone. So next I'm going to be taking this Makeup Geek blush in Summer Fling, of course. Now I'm definitely repetitive when it comes to blush. Like I just love that blush. It's perfect. And then I'm just going to be using that same brush just to kind of wipe away all of the Airspun powder. And I did wipe off the brush a little bit before I did apply it under my eyes because I didn't want bronzer underneath my eyes. So next I'm going to take that smoked color underneath the lash line, and then I'm going to go in with the gel liner. And I did that because I didn't want to put straight liner under my eyes first because I was kind of scared. So I wanted to put shadow there first just to see how far I wanted to blend it down because I didn't know if I really wanted to go smoky underneath. So yeah, I just did the shadow first and then the gel liner. And then I'm going to be applying the gel liner into my waterline. And guys, even with the lower lash line, you just really want to make sure you blend really well underneath the eye. Blending is key with any smoky eye. I cannot stress that enough. Blending is key. And then taking that Whimsy shade, and I'm just going to help blow out the shadow underneath the eye using my Sigma E40. Alright, now taking my Master Fix from Maybelline, make sure you guys cover your eye, cover your eyes with like your hand or something when you do the spray, because as you can see, I made my shadow crease a little bit and I had to go back over it because of that spray was on it. So don't spray your eyes because that will kind of mess up your shadow. And then taking the Laura Geller Gilded Honey highlighter all over the face, just going to drench myself in it. I'm going to apply it to my brow bone, apply it to my tear duct area, my lips, my cheekbones, all the good stuff. And then applying a little bit of mascara. This is the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal. No, I think I said that backwards. But yeah, that's the mascara. And then Lena Lash's liquid lipstick in Lucia. And I just got this one in the package as well. This is a really cute color. It's like a stone color. But in the end of the clip, I did add a little bit of bronzer to it because I felt like it was too cool tone for the eye look. So I did add a little bit of bronzer just to kind of bring in some warmth. But I wanted a matte shade for this look. But this is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and God willing, I'll see y'all in my next one.